Okay. So we messed around with Linux. So I thought what I'm gonna do tonight is actually produce some more Linux commands just to show you how easy, just to be able to be better at doing your Linux work. So we started off, we're just going to do a quick recap. We started off by using the man command. Of course, the man command told us all about where we can go to do the research on the commands. We got that down. We understand that. We hit Q, we back out. And we wanted to, in the man command, learn about some of these commands. So I'm going to just go ahead and type in a few that I would like to know about, and you can see them right there. So the man command became something that is really helpful to us. Now, we also went in here and proceeded to learn how to do things like take a look at the actual directories. We see how to see our directories, our paths, so we learned that command that would help us be able to get a clear understanding of our path. It's important that you just keep playing with these commands so you can get better at it. And that's what I want you to do. Just take a look at it, learn it, and be able to do it. Now, if I wanted to go into this particular directory, I know that I can use the cd command /home/analyst to get into that particular directory. And you see by me typing that, it showed the exact same thing, but you know that you can use that command if you wanted to get inside of that particular directory. Now, we also learned that we have a command that can list all the files for us, and that is called the list command or ls command, and we're able to see the files. I'm just doing a brief recap from yesterday to make sure that we understand how to get into these commands. Now, if I wanted to add some more files to it, what command was that? Of course, it's the directory, make directory command. And I'm misspelling, but we're going to get it right? Yes, we are. I want to make sure that you understand how powerful this tool that we call Linux is. And there we go. So I can also backspace with my backspace key and then add another folder in there and backspace and add another folder in there. So the arrow up keys and the backspace key is key to creating a multitude of folders, but you don't have to retype the information in. I also wanted to take a list of these particular files by looking and seeing if they are actually there. And yes, they are. So you see, repeating these steps help you get better and better at understanding these particular commands. Now, if I wanted to go inside one of these commands, now I can play the CD, and I'm going to backspace to see if I already got it typed in. And I have it semi-typed in. I'm going to finish it off with the actual command that I created earlier. I just want you to know that Linux is really easy. So now, as you can see, I changed the directory. I'm inside of that command. But if I do the list command, watch this. Nothing is in there. But I want to put a folder in there. I want to create a folder in there, and you saw how we can make a folder. So I'm going to make a folder right quick and put it in there. Just playing around, having some fun. And I'm going to call this folder, put my name on it. Well, almost my name. I'm moving too fast. So let's see if it's in there. And it is in there, right there. Okay. So you see, learning Linux is extremely easy if you are patient with it. Being patient with it makes you a better person in this field of computing. Computing is all about being patient. It is. It truly is. Um, Now, if I wanted to get out of this folder, you know that all I have to do is cd ... and that lets me out of the folder. It gets me back to the original directory. So I'm shooting these commands at you just to say, hey, did you practice? Did you review it? Did you practice? And I'm sure you did. Now, we talked about the echo command, so I'm going to go ahead and type that in, echo, and this just prints out information onto the screen that is really helpful. But we can also do other things with this command. Instead of printing it out to the desktop, we can actually print it inside of a file. And we're going to do that after this command. So I type this in and it prints it out right there onto the desktop. From time to time, you'll have to use things like that. But sometimes you want to redirect that information. Instead of putting it on a desktop like we did, we want to move it to a file. So we'll use another character. So I'm going to bring that up, but I'm going to put this greater than character in there. And then I'm going to move it to one of the files that we created. So what file I'm going to put it in? I am going to create one. I'm going to say some space text underscore again file dot txt. Hit enter. Okay, now do I have that file in there? Let's see. ls dash l. See if we got it in there. And there it is right there. And we created the file, but the question is, do we have the text inside of that file? That is what one would want to know. So if we want to display that information, we use this other command called the cat command. And with the cat command, we can actually display the information. We want to see if that information is actually in there using the cat command. So let's go ahead and see if it is in there. So I'm just trying to add some commands. There it is right there. So the cat command releases the information and allows us to see that particular information. And from time to time, as you can see with the ls, you may have hidden folders in there and you can't see them. But if I put this character on the flip side of the ls-l command, it'll show me all of these folders. These are hidden folders that you did not see, you know. So let's do that again. We're going to come here, ls, and then we're going to say, let me see the hidden folders. And that shows the hidden folders that are in there. So these things are very helpful when you are learning Linux. And I just wanted to go ahead and show you some more stuff on Linux. From time to time in the Linux world, I'm going to do some things in Linux so we can make sure that you truly understand how to use Linux. This is highly important. And we're going to make sure that you can truly understand how to use Linux. So this is Professor Sistrunk. I just wanted to do some more of this Linux work so you can see how simple and easy it is. I added a few more commands in here, so I want you to go back in here and mess around. Try to use the cat command and also try to use the various commands that I use in here.